Girl is coming up on her 2 year anniversary, actually on the 29th of today is the 26th. 3 more days, I will have officially been on a GLP1 journey for 2 years. What can I tell you that can take away from what I've been through in 2 years? What would be the most important things that I can take away that could possibly help somebody who's just starting their journey today? Let's talk about it, okay? So I'm Erica. I've been on a GLP-1, of course, for 2 years. I have lost pretty much 60 pounds. I hit goal weight November 11th, 2023. So I will officially be a full year in maintenance. I just sounds crazy even saying that, but I will be a full year in maintenance November 11th. I officially hit my goal weight of 150. My highest weight was 205, but I started on Mounjaro at 203. And I am officially down almost 60 pounds. Pretty much 60, give or take a couple of days, if I'm down to a pound or two. And so I didn't know anything about a GLP-1. I found it on TikTok, probably like most of you. And I have met so many people on this journey. I follow so many people in the GLP-1 community. A lot of you guys are new that I haven't met, but I am starting to follow you guys as well. So what can I take away from my experience on the GLP-1? I would say definitely stay on the dose as long as you can, for sure. Stay on a dose. If the dose is working, stay on the dose. There's no reason to rush up in doses, okay? We didn't know that back when we were doing it, but we are very clear now that if the dose is working, stay on the dose. Sometimes you can go up on a dose. Like for me, 12.5 was that dose that didn't do anything for me. So you can go up on a dose, and sometimes you go back down on a dose because 10 was doing what it needed to do. So I just say ride it out as long as you can, because once you hit 15, there is nowhere to go. So, let's just ride it out. Don't be in a big hurry to jump doses, okay? I would say another biggest thing is every time you get opportunity, if you're on name brand, and some people are on compound, but if you're on the name brand, you are able to get your medication every 21 to 23 days, because the insurance company will allow you to fill that medication every 21 to 23 days. So do not wait 30 days thinking that you have to wait 30 days to get your medicine refill. That is how we were able to get a supply of meds, a stock supply. That's how I still have medication in my refrigerator right now, because we were filling our doses every opportunity we could. So just check and see if it's allowed. Most insurance are automatically refill 21 to 23 days. So if you didn't know that, I need you to be able to find out and start doing that, because that's going to always have you'll always have a surplus of medications if you do, okay? It's important, because we never know when this medication will be gone, and stalls are going to happen, and nobody likes a stall. Just know that it's inevitable, okay? We are going to have stalls. So what do you do about stalls is the question, and how long, before you need to do something about a stall. So a true stall is at least 6 weeks, okay? 4 to 6 weeks. For us, the first week is already 911 for most of us. But I say that whatever you're doing, if you see yourself in a stall, sometimes working out too much can cause you to be in a stall, because I know you think working out is important. But sometimes when our body is already deficient, and if you're working out, sometimes you're working out and you're causing you more of a deficiency in your calorie intake. That happened to me. I was in a stall for 7 weeks, and then cutting back on my workout. Also, I added in Lipo C, which is what helped me break that stall. But I don't know if that's something you need to jump to first. I just say look at what you're doing in your life. But what I want you to know is that we're going to hit stalls. The scale is going to make us upset. I say find other ways to reward yourself besides the scale, okay? Because I used to be so obsessed with that scale, it made me miserable, okay? If you know, you know. Find ways to feel rewarded, okay? Because your body is going to tell you that you're still making progress in other ways. So measurements is super huge, that you measure your body, okay? The Renfo scale also does help with giving you your body composition. But also, I used to do is go somewhere, go out, hang out for a day. You don't have to spend not one penny. I went to Target and did a whole Target haul. I didn't buy anything, maybe one or two things. But I just didn't even realize how small I was until I actually just took a day. I had a free day. I went and just spent the day on myself. And I went to Target and hung out the whole day. But didn't even realize what size I really was, because the scale wasn't moving. The scale is not going to be always our friend, okay? So I'm telling you that things like going out every now and then, every few months or so, even if you don't spend a dime, if you can buy one thing that'll make you feel better about yourself, I would say spend it if you can buy one thing. You don't need to go on a full shopping haul because you're in the middle of a weight loss journey. But even if you don't spend a penny, go reward your brain because mentally that's what messes with us. So just going out and hanging out for the day and going to try on clothes, you might be surprised what size you really are. Looking at that scale will make us depressed and sad, and the scale is not always a determination of how we're doing. So I say that's one big tip is go every few months, every so often, and just go try on some clothes and just see how amazing you're going to feel when you walk out of there, when you realize that you could actually wear some of the things you never thought you could. I'm just saying, okay? Important. Now, some people experience a lot of side effects. Some people experience constipation, things like that. So making sure you keep any supplements you may need for side effects. I did have some constipation in the beginning. It definitely subsided over time. Some people deal with it the entire time. Some people deal with sulfur burps, deal with all kinds of things. I was fortunate enough that I didn't deal with a lot of side effects, okay? But making sure that you have supplements prepared, ready at home and wherever you need them so they can always be available when you need them, okay? Making sure that if you're somebody who does like get a little nauseated, when you get ready to take your injection, that you preload, right? So you want to load up on protein. Protein helps you with side effects. So if you know it's your injection day, go ahead and load up on protein. If you're somebody who just can't really eat, your appetite is a little poor, get you some protein shakes. Fairlife was the ones that we used, that I used, that I'm not really was a shake drinker, but the Fairlife shakes were awesome during my time in that early part of taking GLP1. So those will put them in the refrigerator, get them really cold, and they are really, really good. And that will be something that you can preload before you take your injection if you're somebody who struggle with those injections, okay, as far as side effects, okay. Fortunately for me, I didn't have too much of that, but I did preload a lot in the beginning, but I actually can now take those without any issues, okay. So definitely making sure that you have supplements for constipation, for your stomach, any side effects, sulfur burps, go ahead and have all that stuff available. Ginger is really good for sulfur burps and things like that. So just go ahead and look at what you need as far as supplements because you want to be prepared so you can be, have less of an impact, okay? I would say also, I'm going to give y'all two more pieces of advice, okay? You need one or two good people that you trust to be that's in this journey. Now, what I've learned over time is that everybody is not your friend on this app, okay? GLP1 community, there are some really good people, but there are some people that pretend to be good people, okay? So you need to figure out kind of soon, and you'll learn over time who those people are. But everybody not who they say they are, okay? So don't think I'm just saying, you might want to, but if you can, and you feel like you are good with choosing good people, one or two good people. You don't need a whole community. You don't need 10 people. You don't need to be following all. Some people think they need 10. Listen, because like there are a lot of cliques in the GLP1 community. I would say you only need one or two really good people that you can trust that will give you good advice you can reach out to when you struggling. Okay, because you're definitely gonna want somebody who's been through this or have the experience that can kind of help you through your journey. Okay. But just know everybody on this GLP1 community app is not your friend, okay? And most of them will show you who they are pretty quickly. I'm just saying, okay? A lot of times people go live. I'm not a live person, but lives are helpful because you can find out a lot about, your journey as well. Because I learned a lot just going into lives and listening. And I'm not a person who actually participates in lives a lot, but I did learn a lot in the beginning. So lives do help too as well. But that's that. And then lastly, I would say for sure, keep in communication with your physician. Always be on top of your labs, knowing what your vital signs look like, because hopefully over time, all that stuff should look better to you. And just keep close communication. Like, there's going to be a lot of people trying to give you a bunch of advice, but the most important advice should be coming from your physician, okay? So just communicate with your physician about what you're doing and any struggles you're having, and also keeping up with your labs, and that way that can give you a real account of how your body's doing over time, especially if you're diabetic. Sometimes this medication can drop your blood sugar depending on, what dose you're on and things like that. So you just want to be in communication with your physician at all times. And lastly, your girl been on a GLP-1 for 2 years. Oh my God. I just want to say thank you to anybody who was a part of my journey, who was genuinely for me and was trying to help me. And just so grateful to you all because I did follow a lot of you guys and I did learn a lot. I've learned so much. I'm here to help so many people. I get so many inboxes from people. I always communicate back. If anybody have any questions about their journey, I'm always here for you. I'm just so grateful, you guys. Like for those who don't follow me, my struggle, I have, just like most of you guys, obesity is a disease, and I struggled to lose weight. To be at a place where I'm at now, I am so grateful. Like I look at my body. Sometimes I'm in TikTok shop so much, and all that confidence came from my results of this GLP1. I never would have been able to do these TikTok shops and all the things, and just I'm just so grateful, humbly grateful for this experience because there's so many people who couldn't get access to their GLP1 anymore, and I never lost coverage. I'm just so grateful, and I am so excited for you guys' journey because ain't nothing like when you know you hit maintenance. To be in maintenance and been stable at my weight for at my 150, I dropped to 145 one time, but been pretty much stable. I'm just so grateful. I'm so excited. I just love all the things that has been a result of this GLP1, the people that I've met, the genuine friends that I've met and maintained. And so I just wish you all the best and thank y'all. And I'm just so excited. Y'all cannot believe it. 2 years. I'm heading to year 3. Let's go. Bring it on. Listen, because what we're not doing is gaining none of this weight back. So good luck to you guys. And if you have any other questions, just reach out to me. I'll talk to y'all later.